Arkansas River at 2nd Avenue, not far from where the Spanish conquistador Coronado crossed more than 400 years before, quickly merging into the night traffic on West Wyatt Earp. What were we thinking? Where were we going? It's all lost now, like the motivations of the men and women who stare back at us bug-eyed from 19th century daguerreotypes. Approaching Boot Hill, we craned our heads to the right, cataloging in an instant all of the cars parked there. Vaguely, as though attempting to see through a fog, I recall a disturbance in my rearview mirror, something only partially blocked by the beach chairs piled haphazardly in the back seat. What was it? A flash of headlights? The street light behind us turning from yellow to red? Whatever it was, I veered sharply into the right-hand lane, sideswiping a carload of Utah tourists. The Firebird shot forward, jumped a curb, and narrowly missed a phone pole before coming to rest next to a chain-link fence. What the hell? My friend howled. The paper cup he'd been using as a spittoon has turned over in his lap, filling the car with a sharp wintergreen smell. You all right? I asked, blinking at the red lights aglow in the car's dash. Well, I guess, my friend said. Moments later, the city cop, who had witnessed the entire episode, rolled to a stop behind us, lights silently flashing. What happened next could only have happened in that time and place, or so I've come to believe. With the whole of Boot Hill parking lot looking on, my friend and I were pulled from the Firebird and deposited in the back seat of the patrolman's copper and cream squad car to sweat the minutes while he calmed the tourists and sent them on their way. Afterward, the patrolman, whose name I've forgotten, took up an aggressive position, legs spread wide, behind the Firebird's license plate and began writing tickets. Can you walk heel to toe? My friend asked, attempting a joke. Can you recite the alphabet backwards? Scared, my throat dry from the Copenhagen I'd swallowed in the crash. I said nothing at all in response, but only sat there watching as the patrolman closed his aluminum ticket box and began a bow-legged amble back to where we waited. Get out, he ordered, opening my door. I scrambled from the back seat of the squad car, my friend following, and together we lined up in the glare of the car's headlights. By now there were 20 or more people looking on, most of them across from the road from us, and unable to hear what was said. Think you can drive that heap of yours? The patrolman asked, handing me the stack of tickets he'd written. I nodded, still too scared to say a word. All right then, he said, shaking his head. Straight home, fellas. No detours. You hear? Yes, sir, I managed. As we sped away from there, my friend performed a quick inventory of the tickets. Reckless driving, failure to signal. What is this, your lucky day? I guess so, I said. Before work the following Monday, I walked into the county courthouse and paid the tickets in full, using money I had been saving for college. The total damage was something on the order of $400. But it could have been twice that, and I still would have written the check gladly. So great was my relief. 2 years later, I packed my bags and headed east on Highway 56, reversing the outbound path of the old Santa Fe Trail. I can still hear the throaty roar of the Firebird as I opened all 4 barrels of the carburetor. Trust me when I tell you that I worshipped every inch of that ridiculous green beast. And yet, 6 months later, with little forethought and no real regrets, I walked onto a used car lot in North Lawrence, Kansas, and traded straight across for a boxy, puke green 1975 Volvo. So do we shed our adolescent selves and venture forth into a larger, less forgiving world.